Ghostmaker seems to have taken his first L ever. For someone who is as smart, as fast, as rich as Bruce Wayne himself, this one hurt to see. But is he really defeated, or is he just playing? This is what we find out in today's video. Welcome back. Please like, subscribe, and share so more people can see my content so I could keep making content. From where we left off in the last video, Ghostmaker had just been stabbed in the back and his crew captured. And we pick up our story with his crew being put in a cell. How do you even put members of the Bat family, even if they're Batman Incorporated, in a cell together? Batman is known for escaping traps, and you put every single person in one box. Unserious people. It had been made abundantly clear that the goal of this operation was not to take out Batman International. Nah, it was to take out Ghostmaker himself. Ghostmaker was the target, and they were going to make Clown Hunter, his new sidekick, kill him. But Ghostmaker was no fool. Being as smart as Batman is not just by mouth. He thinks like him too. Looking at his new sidekick and old one, he made it clear that this was a stupid move. Why are you making someone else do your dirty work? Why don't you just kill me yourself? This is when we realized that his former sidekick was actually quite emotional, telling Ghostmaker that he wants his new sidekick, Clown Hunter, to prove that he's one of them, and also because Ghostmaker needs to die for what he did. Then Ghostmaker laughs, what I did. This is when we find out what truly happened. During the mission where Ghostmaker lost his sidekick, he told his sidekick point blank, do not chase him. This is a trap. We have to save this people. But because his sidekick was young and brash, he went and gave chase, causing the explosion to trigger. Ghostmaker had to make a choice, save 10 people or save his sidekick. Him, being as logical as he always is, saw no question in saving 10 people and chose to do that. But when he came back, seeing the rubble and not finding the corpse of his sidekick, he assumed he was dead. But Ghostmaker always stood on business, instantly giving chase to the man who caused the explosion in the first place. He is not Batman. If you kill my boy, I'ma come kill you in the most gruesome way possible. Because Ghostmaker gave this guy the beating of his life. He actually surrendered, but Ghostmaker was like, nah, keep that shit. I'ma beat you, then I'ma kill you. Suplex after punch after throw. He gave him the beating of his life and threw him off the edge of a building. This is when we realized the whole reason Batman didn't kill the Joker. It solves nothing. Because right now, even after hearing he killed the man who killed him, he didn't care. He still wanted Ghostmaker dead, making his sidekick do it. But Clown Hunter had a mind of his own, making it clear that this was murder, and he doesn't roll with murder. But while all this was taking place, we see the members of Batman Inc. finally waking up. Knight gave shout to Grey Wolf, and Grey Wolf broke his shackles, trying to wake everyone else, but it seemed the rest couldn't just wake up because they were drugged. So they tried to make their escape to get help. Running through the hallway, they clashed with the Lethal Batman or Lethal Batmen. The leader of this group made it clear that they were protecting Ghostmaker, a known killer, a known assassin, from being killed right now. Him and his cult being the cause of every single bad thing that has happened to every single member of the Lethal Batman family. Even realizing that Grey Wolf also had pain in his life. This is when we realized that every single member of the Lethal family of Batman had little pain in their life caused by some of the people that trained Batman and Ghostmaker. Instantly, Grey Wolf realized that that is actually true. He lost his parents at a very young age. Do you feel what I'm saying? So it's like the keys to making a good hero or a good vigilante is often pain and suffering. But this doesn't mean anything because right now they know right from wrong. Pointing it out, he said, "Do you know that the people or the cults that also trained Ghostmaker trained Batman. The hero who inspired all of you to do the right thing was trained by a group of killers as well. This is when we realized that these people never knew the same people that trained Ghostmaker trained Batman. At that point, they realized that they have been duped, and it was supposed to be the end of the fight, but they couldn't drop their anger, they couldn't drop their hate, deciding to fight anyway. And so, the battle began. And back with Ghostmaker, he was fighting his own battle, because just before his head went rolling, he knew this guy was slow, and he was Ghostmaker for Christ's sake. Using one blade, he stabbed into his former sidekick's rib, causing him to bleed in the exact same spot Ghostmaker was bleeding. Black Mist gave shout, but Phantom 1 wanted to handle this on his own, so he attacked. But this was Ghostmaker, giving a direct punch to the injury, causing him to bleed more. He gave him a leg up, saying, okay, now we're even. Let's fight for real. Ghostmaker is such a psychopath just because he is a psychopath. Anyways, while this was going on, Wingman finally woke up from his drug and realized that he was in a war zone, but he was focused on crashing this ship into the headquarters, and he did spectacularly. Wingman came busting out of the hatch, saying, finally, we're home, which distracted Ghostmaker, and Ghostmaker got whacked in his back, knocking him out for a moment. And at that point, his sidekick thought it was best to unmask him, which is the most dishonorable thing to do during a fight. And Ghostmaker didn't sleep on that opportunity, gaining the upper hand and knocking his sidekick to the ground. Within an instant blade to the face, he realized that he had won the duel. His sidekick asked to be put to death, but Ghostmaker made a promise to his friend Batman. No more killing. He doesn't like it, but he's sticking with it for now. But Phantom 1 had to back his boys because his boys had also killed people. But the thing is, Ghostmaker didn't care. Those people they killed were actual criminals. He made it clear that he was young. That's the only reason all that happened in the past, and he was sorry. Telling them to take Phantom 1, he needs to stop the bleeding. Knight made it clear that this was a wrong move. They were murderers, but Ghostmaker was like, it's cool. All his previous masters were murderers as well. And just like that, that was the end of the Batman International Civil War. But something was brewing, some evil force that comes up when people stand up to fight injustice. In China, back where a member of the Batman International crew was being treated for her wounds, with Batman of China, the house was too quiet. This is when we realized that the Joker, Inc. had been formed. Mass criminals on the level of the Joker's stupidity and madness had gathered, and they were looking for blood. So trust me, it's about to get really, really messy and crazy. Like and subscribe. Peace.